Conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will have the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun. Oh, he's got some space. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Sets up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Still running at the 40. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field.
Well, how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week, Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Snagged out of the air. There he goes. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's complete! He gets it in! Touchdown, Gator! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pickett. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the ground with the back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physics?
Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Send the tight end in motion. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work. And
breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Okay, ready? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play.
And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
To the air on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking downfield on first down. All alone as he catches it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He slings it deep to the left. Looking for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The give on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And listen, listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
To throw, it's Daniels. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
28, Indiana, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for room. It's McGowan. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Gators have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
35, Indiana, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Dalton. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it inside the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's McGowan. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Get set, get set.
Takes the handoff, it's Webb. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. The short hands, it's Bond. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You
breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. That's caught, it's Bond. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They just keep firing. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in. It's Bond. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to